In this video, we will implement CRUD operation in ASP.NET MVC with Jquery Ajax using Json and Entity Framework. Let's start it. First, we will create the database. Just open the SQL Server. Right click on database, create a new database. That going to create that employee DB. Click on OK. Now database has been created. Now open that database, right click on table, at new tables. Here that column name will be employee ID, that will be the int. Next one will be the first name, it will be the varchar 150. Then last name, then varchar 150. Then department, that also it will be 150. Then job type, $150. Then salary, this one will be a decimal. Then city ID. Write down the name of the table, that will be the employees, and that identity column will be employee ID. Save it. Now here, once you will open the tables, then you will find that one employees tables. That employee ID, first name, last name, department, job type, salary, and city ID. Now going to create one more table, that is a city ID. Then name 50. Go to the properties, cities, then identity column will be city ID. Okay. Now here you can see that there is a two table, one is a cities and second one is the employees. I'm going to add some dummy data in the cities. That will be the first will be the Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Ranchi, Patna, Bokaro. Okay, that's all. So I have added some dummy data, that is 6 of records, and I'm going to add one more dummy data for the employees. That employees, first name I'm going to write tech, second one is the tuition, that department is the IT department, then job type will be SSE, salary is the 15,000, and city ID is the 2. Okay. Now open the Visual Studio, create a new project. The new project, and the web, ASP.NET web application, then web app, CRUD operation, then press OK. Select the empty template and MVC project. Click on OK. Now here you can see that one in the Solution Explorer, you can see that one project has been created. Now first we will add that models. Right click on models, the new item, going to add the entity framework. Select the data, ed.NET entity model, I'm going to name employee DB model. designer, next. Press on new connection, select the server name, then SQL or server authentication, then password, then select the database, that is EmployeeDB. Press on OK, yes, then click on next, next. Then here you can select the table, that is cities and employees. These two tables have been created. Then click on finish. Now here you can see that there's two tables, or you can say the two entity model has been created. One is the employee, second one is city. Press on save. Now here you can see that city and employee. Now I'm going to create the controller. Click on controller, add MVC 5 controller empty, then write the home controller. The second one is that going to create, that is a employee controller. Select the MVC 5 controller empty, then employee controller. Okay, going to add that view, then right click, go to the home controller and right click on the index, add view, that is an index view has been created. Now it's creating. Add two more action method. One is that contact, and another one is that about. Okay, add the view. Now open the employee controller, add the view for the index. In the employee controller, click on add. Now close all those windows. Now open that layout CSHTML. Now add that link, that align html.action link. First one is that text, then home, then action name, that is index, then home. Change this one the name, that is a contact, then this one will be also contact, then about, this one will be the employee index, and then change the controller name, that is a employee. Now install that unobtrusive, right click, manage NuGet package, open the browser, then unobtrusive, install this one. Now it's successfully installed. Close. Now you can see in the script folder that two file has been added. One is that validate mean.js, a second one is the validate unobtrusive mean.js. This one, three files need to include here. First one is that Jquery 1.10 mean.js. Second one is the validate mean.js, and third one is the unobtrusive mean.js. This three file has been added. Now run the application, we'll check. Now click the home, contact, about, then employee. It's loading. Now it's employee. Close. First, what we'll do, we'll load the data. Open the employee index view, and another one is the employee controller. These two need to open. Create one view model folder, add folder, that will be the view model, add class, that is the employee view model, add the properties. First one is that employee ID, second one is the first name, then last name, then department, then job type, then salary, another one is that city ID. Now we're going to add data annotation. System.component model dot data annotation. Display name is equal to first name, then second one is the required, error message, okay. These two need to copy paste. For last name is not required, then department is required, so add this one, department, same for job type, then salary, then salary is required. Okay, this one is done. Now we'll start from here. add that one script file, that is the jQuery main.js. Now let's start from here, that is script, then type is equal to text.javascript. Okay, we'll create one table, that is a style is equal to width 100%. Then class, we're going to use that bootstrap, table.border, and make one name, that is a table employee. Okay, then t head, then tr, then th. First will be the first name, then copy last name, then copy department, then copy job type, then salary, then we are going to display city. One more will come, that is a action. There we can do like a edit and delete. Okay, till that's okay. Now with dollar document.ready, we are going to create one function, that is a for function load employee. Okay, going to call $.ajax. Okay, next, that will be sync. This by default it will be true. Then type will be get post put delete, then URL will add later, then data is not required, then data type Json, then content type application / Json, then semicolon charset equal to UTF, that's 8. Then success, then function response. The next one will be the error. Alert. There is problem to load employee. Okay. Now go to the controller. You'll add action method public Json result get all employee. Okay, so return Json, make some dummy, then comma Json behavior dot allow get. First we'll create the controller. That entities imply db entities obj. Now we're going to create that object. Okay, so here create the where, because that there is a two tables, one is the employee, second one is the city, so we have to join. So write like a employee record. Okay, make a from obj in object dot implies then join with table. Here we will write obj emp to make it separate, then obj cities in object implied dot cities on obj dot city id equal obj dot city id, then select new we are going to list. Okay, now we'll add employee id equal to obj dot employee id, then first name equal to obj dot first name, last name is equal to obj dot last name, then department equal to obj dot department, then job type is equal to obj dot job type, then salary obj dot salary, then city id obj dot city id, name, that is equal to, we will get from that obj cities dot name. This value you are getting. Now this one you have to pass. Okay. Here we will write something more. One is the new, like that, new success is equal to true, and data is equal to employee records. Okay, clear. Now this employee record we are getting from the data. So here we'll check in index.html if this one dot success, then this dot data means like a data. Okay, now if it's a success, We'll create one variable here, variable bind imply, make it blank. Okay. Right here dollar dot each function. Here it will be response dot data. Response dot data. Response dot data. Then function, that is a callback function. Then index, comma value. Okay. Now we'll bind in this one, plus equal to tr, then td plus value dot first name, then again that td close, again td open. Now here I have added that all those field, that is your first name, last name, department, job type, salary and name, and one more field I have added, that is a input, but that for edit, that's one button is there, that is button, that is edit, for edit. So I have created one on click function, that is this one is an event, and I have created one function that is a edit imply. This one you can write like this way. Okay, this one. Just change something, spelling, response. Okay, now we have to add that URL. That URL is that get all employees. So that is employee controller, then get employee. Okay. Now for here need to bind that value, that is a bind employee. This one is the ID. This table I have to go into bind. So dollar dot append that bind employee. This one. Let's check and run the application. It's okay. Oh, one more thing I've missed. That particular method, this method load employee, so I have to call into document.ready function. Run. Yeah, now you can see that the data is coming correctly, that the take Json, that IT department, job type, salary and city, and that edit operation also. We'll move little bit down. This one, make a break. Let's refresh it. Now we are going to add it, delete button also. Just close the application. Till here to here. Okay. This one. Make it to pipe. Add that So input at this one will be the delete, copy this delete, and another one is the delete employee. Okay, I'm going to create these two functions, that edit employee function edit employee, that is will be the employee ID. Then second one is that delete employee, that is a employee ID. Okay, two functions I have created. Now we have to create function for add and update both. In the next video we are going to learn how to add and edit and delete functionality